Okie dokie. This is going to be another one of my Marvel and DC animation ranking videos. And this one has, it looks like just one Marvel property, and the majority are DC. So let's get started. I already have these organized the way that they are going to appear in the video. So let's get started here. In last place, just because it's been so long since I watched it and don't remember a whole lot about it, honestly. In last place, I put Justice League Throne of Atlantis, and it has the Blu-ray covering on a regular size DVD case, so it looks a little funny. I might try and get the actual Blu-ray DVD combo to ditch this case, but it's also cut awkwardly to where it cuts off a bunch of the description on the back here. So, yeah, in last place, Throne of Atlantis. I don't even really remember what this one is about, other than obviously Atlantis. Then we have in 24th place, we have Justice League versus Teen Titans. I might try and remove the price sticker there, but it doesn't matter too much to me to do that at this time. So, the Teen Titans characters in this seemed a little too old to be Teen Titans. So, yeah. Like they don't look like teenagers except for maybe Robin. So that's I have watched that one fairly recently though. One that I haven't watched too recently is number 23 here, which is Justice League versus the Fatal Five. And it's an interesting concept. I don't know a whole lot about the Fatal Five. I'm sure if I knew more about that villain group that this one would be ranked better. But with my limited knowledge of that villain group and the Starry Night looking guy, it I didn't appreciate it as much as I should have, being a Marvel and DC fan. So, yeah, not a bad movie, just not one I fully understood because I'm not familiar with who the Fatal Five are. And then up next in 22nd place, I think 23 or 25, 24, 23, yeah. 22nd place, we have Batman and Harley Quinn, which came with a figurine of like a little statue of Harley Quinn. It has Poison Ivy and some other plant-looking guy in the Floronic Man, I guess, in here, as well as Nightwing and Batman, obviously. And this version of Batman is voiced by the phenomenal Kevin Conroy. So there you go. Even kind of looks like the Batman the Animated Series one, which I think is their way of including this in that continuity, maybe, or that branch of the animated universe, or it's the what I call the Conroy verse. Let's see, that was 20. In 21st place, we have The Dark Knight Returns Part 1. Or Part 2, I mean. I liked Part 1 a bit better. This one gave us a suit that looked a lot like Ben Affleck's Batman v Superman regular suit and the Kryptonian Buster suit. But I liked the story that was presented in part 1 better. So I'd like to try and get the deluxe Blu-ray where they're combined. So in 20th place, we have part 1 of The Dark Knight Returns. Yeah. Also, I like in this one how it has Robin as a female character, as Carrie Kelly, I believe. So that's an interesting take on. Trying to see if it says. Yeah, Carrie Kelly as Robin. I like how I like that take because the design for the Lego Batman movies, Robin looks like Carrie Kelly, but is Dick Grayson. So I think it's kind of cool to see like kind of what they just based the Lego movie or Lego Batman movie design for Robin on in another property here. And then let's see, that was 20th place, I think. Yeah, so in 19th place we have Son of Batman. This one is about Damian Wayne, obviously. And looks like Dick Grayson is also in this as Nightwing. Trying to see if it says if I can make out who Batman is because no, this is another one where it was the Blu-ray or cover on a regular DVD case. A lot of the cases I got from a place that used to be around in Tacoma called Backstage Video had a bunch of just DVD cases like this that they had put the Blu-ray covers on. So a lot of my cases from Backstage Video had that going on. In 18th place, we have Lego Shazam Magic and Monsters. Lego direct-to-video thing. I thought it was really good for a Lego superhero video. I thought it was really good. I don't think Lego has actually made a Black Adam minifigure. I could be wrong. I know they've made a couple of different Shazams, but I don't think they look like that. I don't think this is what their Shazam looks like for official minifigures. I have a Shazam minifigure. I'm pretty sure it's based on Zachary Levi. I'm not even sure about that because his suit in the first Shazam movie looked a lot like the cartoon ones. But anyway, moving on. In 17th place, we have Batman Bad Blood. Here, this one I got on Amazon, so it's a little easier to. This is what those other covers should have, or the catch cases should have been on. But yeah, it's got a bunch of different Bat family members here. Looks like we have Damian Wayne, Dick Grayson, Bruce Wayne. What was the identity of the first Batwoman in the Arrowverse? Oh, I want to say it was like Katie something. Anyway, has her Batwoman and Luke Fox Batwing. Luke Fox, if you're not familiar with that character, it's the son of Lucius Fox from the Dark Knight trilogy. So he's a tech head and a gadget guy. And then And where are we at? 16th place, we have Batman versus Robin. And they do fight initially, but I want to say by the end of the movie, they've resolved their differences and work better alongside one another. But they brought in the Court of Owls, who recently turned up in Gotham Knights, the live action series. I really want to try and collect that series. I watched the whole first season. I think there's only one season currently, and I was impressed with what they did. It was a pretty good show. Um, this one has Jason O'Mara as the voice of Batman. He voiced Batman in a lot of these ones. I want to say he did Dark Knight Returns, voice for Batman in Bad Blood. I think Son of Batman as well. Um, Moving on, we have in I believe we're at 15th place now. So 25 minus 13. 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. I believe this would be 14th place. In 14th place, we have the Lego Movie 2, the second part. I heard that Universal, was it Universal? I want to say Universal Studios just greenlit a third Lego movie in this continuity, which has me very excited because I love the Lego movies. Obviously, my two favorite ones are the original and the Lego Batman movie, although I do thoroughly enjoy this one as well. The Lego Ninjago movie, I don't hate it like a lot of people do, but I can see that it's not the best of the bunch. But yeah. And then in what I believe 13th place, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. In 14th place, I think, we have Lego Batman Family Matters. This one has Batgirl, Nightwing, a version of Robin. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be Damian Wayne or not. Batwoman, and obviously Batman going up against Brothers Eye, Red Hood, and Two-Face, based on the front. On the back, it has Penguin and Riddler as well. I like that minifigure design for Red Hood. I have the design from the Lego Batman movie, where they put one of those like dome pieces over his head in solid red. I think it would have worked better as transparent red, but based on the source material, you're not able to see the head underneath in the cartoons and things that I've seen. So that's 14. In 13th place, I think, we have Justice League Dark 1. And this one's a lot less of a Justice League movie than the second one, because Batman's the only traditional Justice Leaguer in this. It also has characters like Swamp Thing, Etrigan the Demon, Deadman, John Constantine, Zatara. But while I don't think Justice League is the right title for this one, Justice League Dark, it is still a really good movie. Etrigan the Demon it usually talks in rhymes. He doesn't in the sequel, which is up next. In 12th place, we have Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. This one's much more of a Justice League movie because it has a lot of the traditional Justice Leaguers like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, etc., Flash, those guys. And they actually harken back to this era in maybe it's not in this video. Nope, it's not. They harken back to this era in the Crisis on Infinite Earths 3-part movie, animated movie, which such good movies. Anyway, they harken back to this timeline in the end of that movie, and yeah, it's really good. And then let's see, how many have we done now? 25. In what I believe is 11th place. I'm getting lost in the order here. What I believe is in 11th place is the Lego Batman movie. You'll see this design here for Robin is kind of what Carrie Kelly's character looked like in the Dark Knight Returns animated movies, parts 1 and 2. And then in, I believe, 10th place, we have Marvel anime Wolverine. And last time I incorporated this into a ranking, I said it was giving me 2013 The Wolverine vibes. Still true. Because it's set in Tokyo like the Wolverine is. And even the design for Logan here looks kind of like how Hugh Jackman did in that movie. So, and I think that a couple of the characters he goes up against in this have the same name, like Yoshida is in this. So yeah, really good series. And that's the Marvel representation for this video. The rest are all DC. In 9th place, I believe, is Catwoman Hunted, where we have Batwoman showing up here. It doesn't say what her identity is. Dang. Anyway, Catwoman Hunted. My DVD for this is region locked to region 2. What the point of having region locks, period, are, I honestly don't know. I think it's just stupid to region lock something where you can only watch it in very specific parts of the world. Just have everything be playable everywhere. Honestly, like, come on. But good movie. This is region 1 coded to the US and I believe Canada. But yeah, the back of the design here looks really cool. I'm not going to show the back of all of these, but I thought this design looked cool with the robot and those other 3 characters. Let's see, and then how many are left? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we're in the top 7 here. So in 7th place we have Justice League: The Flashpoint Paradox, and of the alternate Batmans that I've seen, alternate universe Batmans that I've seen, I think that this one, Thomas Wayne's Batman, is my favorite of the bunch as far as animation goes. That is, because this is like a non-Bruce Wayne type Batman. It's Thomas Wayne, where Bruce and Martha were killed, and not Thomas and Martha. Time travel shenanigans, messing with things. Kevin Conroy is the voice of what I guess would be the Thomas Wayne Batman. I'm not sure if they still used his voice for the Bruce Wayne of the movie or not. Probably, most likely they did, but in any case, good movie. In 6th place, we have the original Teen Titans series, and I've started watching Teen Titans Go on Hulu, and this one has much darker colors in it. The Teen Titans Go versions are like 3 or 4 shades brighter than this. So like you see how his gloves are here, and do I have a Teen Titans Go thing up here? I do not. In Teen Titans Go, it's almost like a key lime green instead of this deeper green here. Same with Beast Boy. And this series is geared for, I think, 7 and up. And the Teen Titans Go series is definitely geared for a much younger demographic, maybe like 5 years or younger is for Teen Titans Go. So it's a much younger demographic that it's for, and the animation style reflects that. It's a lot more juvenile in design, but I think it's kind of good. Okay, this one's a twofer. So in 5th place, we have a two-way tie between Lego Justice League Cosmic Clash and Gotham City Breakout. Again, from Lego Justice League. And why does Brainiac have heat vision? He's never had heat vision before. Interesting. Okay, I've never known him to have heat vision, but apparently he had heat vision in this. I forgot about that detail, and I wish they would make this Superman actually a real minifigure. I think they came close with the Lego DC's CMF series. For those of you who don't know what CMF means, it's collectible minifigure. And moving on, in 4th place, we have another Kevin Conroy Batman property where we have Justice League, the complete series. Now, we're not going to be talking about Justice League Unlimited because that is also included here. But so for just Justice League itself, is what we're talking about here because I got the Blu-ray set for Justice League Unlimited, so that's why. So it's going to be talked about separate from this. This is both shows, but we're just talking about the main Justice League one where it has the founding 7 members, much like the Avengers, by the way. The MCU Avengers, because they started with a roster of 7 as well, I believe. So, yeah. In 3rd place, we have Justice Society World War II. And one of the shows that I'm watching currently, Stargirl, has to do with the Justice Society. Although it's not set in World War II, it's set in modern day, and like the original Justice Society or the original team they reference in it, it died or was killed. I want to say like 15 or 14 years or so before the events of the rest of the series. I personally think that the Stargirl show is really good, and I'm very happy that I have the first 2 seasons so far. But it helps that the title character's actress is attractive and blonde. Me and my blondes, I love blondes. What's this? Oh yeah, okay. And then this next one's actually based on not only comics but also 2 video games that I have, and that is Injustice. This is based on the Injustice Gods Among Us game and comic line of the same name. This one is a much darker story where I think I want to say Joker, the inciting incident is Joker kills Lois Lane and kind of breaks Superman, makes Superman go full on villain mode on Joker and like completely like punch through his heart at full speed, just like dead. And so yeah, but a really really good movie. They end up bringing in Superman and Lois from another universe to snap this version of Superman out of his killing spree, for lack of a better term. So really, really good movie. Seeing the alternate universe's Lois, I think, is what really made him come to his senses. It's like, Lois is still alive in other universes? Alright, I'm just gonna be a good guy again. Bye. That's not how it played out. I was just me being weird. But in first place for this video, which is a tough choice to make, honestly, is given how much I like the Justice League series and Injustice, is Legion of Superheroes. This one primarily paid attention to Kara Zor-El, aka Supergirl, and she is in the 31st century with the title team Legion of Superheroes. And I don't know a whole lot about the series Legion of Superheroes. I don't know if the cartoon series. I don't know if Supergirl was in that or not, but really good movie. Highly recommend this one. I highly recommend most of these movies actually, and or shows, because there's I think I have 3 shows over here. Yes, Justice League, Teen Titans, and Wolverine. But yeah, highly recommend you check out Legion of Superheroes if you haven't done so already. It came out in 2023, so it's a couple years old, but I saw it for the first time last year and incorporated it into my mega ranking extravaganza that I did. And yeah. Very, very good movie. Very good. And wow, we just went through all of this from there to there. That is nuts. 2 of these cases are jumbo sized. The Teen Titans and Justice League cases were huge cases. Well, not huge cases. I've seen much bigger cases, but they're the width of 2 cases all to themselves, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that is really cool. All right. Both shows are really good. Or technically all 3 shows, because we'll be talking about Justice League Unlimited in another video. I want to say it's in the next one that I have set up. But yeah, Justice League Unlimited. The DC shows I grew up watching were Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. Those were my DC shows growing up. I didn't watch a whole lot of Batman the Animated Series back in the day. Granted, but I think by the time I was born, that series had already concluded. So if I had watched it at all, it would have been reruns. But yeah, anyway, great bunch of movies and or shows. So I would highly recommend all of the above, honestly. A few of them, like Justice League versus the Fatal Five, I would recommend that to those that are more familiar with the Fatal Five themselves, honestly. But I would recommend all of these, honestly. I just would. So there you go. Hope you have a good rest of your day or evening or whatever it is when you end up watching this. And be sure to tell your friends, family, and anyone you come in contact with about my channel to to give them an outlet to talk movies with. And be sure to leave a comment about which of these, if any, you have seen, and if you agree with my ranking. Like Sean Chandler is always saying when he does rankings, my list isn't the right list. It's just my list. And like him, I would personally love to see your guys' rankings of however many of these movies and shows you've seen. If you've seen all of them and want to rank all of them, I would love to see that in the comment section. And yeah, take care. Keep talking movies a lot.